Hi there, Doug Stimman with IT Creations, and today I have the Supermicro Hyper A Server 1115HS-TNR, which is part of Supermicro's Hyper A server lineup. This platform can be used for virtualization, cloud computing, used as an enterprise server for AI inference and machine learning, and a bunch of other workloads. Subscribe if you like our channel, and let's get to it. This platform is available in ready-to-deploy configurations specifically targeted at virtualization and cloud services, plus for use as a software cluster storage solution. We don't have one of these pre-configured systems, and we'll be looking at the hardware supported in general, as usual. One thing you may already know is if you have seen my videos in the past with that A+ in the server name, we know it's outfitted with an AMD EPYC CPU. In this case, just a single one. The front of the system can be outfitted with 8 hot swap NVMe, SATA, and SAS drive types in the left 8 drive bays. As an option, 4 more hot swap NVMe, SATA, and SAS drive bays are supported via optional parts in those last 2 partitions. That will bring the drive bay total to 12. As always, you will need a storage controller if you want to install SAS drives. The left server ear offers a single USB 3.2 Gen 1 port. Next to that, there is a very low-profile control panel occupying a small strip just above the first storage bay. Are you interested in the Supermicro Hyper A Server 1115HS-TNR? If you are, then for a limited time you can save up to $500 off a system that's listed or one that you can configure at IT Creations that's valued at $5,000 or more. Just click that link to learn more or to configure a system. If you decide to make a purchase, just mention this video to save. itcreations.com. From left to right, that control panel features a Unit ID button that doubles as a baseboard management controller reset button. Next, an information LED, NIC LED, drive LED, a power LED, and a power on button. Around back, you can see 2 dual redundant 1200 watt titanium level power supply units, which are the default PSUs for the system. There are other options including 1300 watt, 1600 watt, and 2000 watt, although I will mention that redundancy is based on the applications and application load. There are 2 USB 3.2 Gen 1 ports next to a VGA port. This platform does have a dedicated BMC LAN port on the back, but no integrated LAN ports for network communications. You'll have to use either the OCP 3.0 compatible mezzanine card slot or one of the 3 PCIe slots for a NIC or other options, and we'll get to that in a sec. Using that BMC LAN port, administrators can manage the system remotely using a myriad of software tools provided by Supermicro. There's SuperCloud Composer, Supermicro Server Manager, Supermicro Update Manager, Supermicro Super Doctor 5, Supermicro Diagnostics Offline, Supermicro Thin Agent Service, and the Super Server Automation Assistant. Of course, you will need the out-of-band management package if you want more advanced features. The basic BMC LAN port will still provide basic remote access to the system via a web browser and accessing the IP address. Enough of that. I don't feel like going down a rabbit hole at this point. Let's crack the shell on this nut. Inside the case, you can see the risers for the PCI slots next to the power supply modules. Then the CPU and memory modules. Next, a row of 8 tiny little counter-rotating fans set an inch or 2 off the front storage backplane. Starting with the PCI slots, there are 2 risers. Slot 1 in the riser cage in the middle has a full-height half-length PCI 5.0 by 16 slot, and then slots 2 and 3 are housed in that adjacent riser cage. Slots 2 and 3 are full-height, full-length PCI 5.0 by 16 slots and are GPU friendly. The OCP AIOM mezzanine card connector also has a PCI 5.0 by 16 interface. There are 2 x4 PCI 3.0 slots on the motherboard that can be used to boot the system, with one offering a x4 link and the other a x2 link. The Advanced I/O module, or AIOM as Supermicro calls it, is an OCP 3.0 compatible mezzanine card slot that can support a number of network interface controllers. Although the only one listed features 2 QSFP 112 ports offering data transfer speeds of up to 200 gigabits per port, InfiniBand or Ethernet. More optional network controllers can be installed in the PCI slots, including one with a single QSFP 112-DD port offering data transfer speeds of up to 400 gigabits per port. Using the full-height, full-length slots on the riser on the side, you can install either a single double-wide GPU or 2 single-width GPUs. Choices include the NVIDIA RTX 4000, L40S, L4, and the H100. That last one, the H100, features NVIDIA Hopper architecture, has a thermal design power rating of 350 watts, and offers 80 gigabytes of HBM2E memory. It's part of the Blackwell series and definitely a good choice for AI, machine learning, and large language models. It also comes with a 5-year NVIDIA AI Enterprise subscription to help you build a super duper AI-ready platform. Sadly, you can only install one of those, but maybe that's all you need. I'm sure there are others that can be installed too, but it gets costly testing GPUs, so these are the only ones that have been vetted so far. For processing power, again, a few options. Either a single AMD EPYC 9004 or 9005 series CPU. The 9005 series do require Supermicro's 2.0 board revision. And to be honest, I'm not even sure what that means. It's the same board for both, specifically the H13SSH. They make it sound like you need one of those little Lego guys with a hard hat to install some random stuff. CPUs are limited to 500 watts, but only under specific conditions, which means yes, you can install that top-of-the-line processor from the 9005 series that supports up to 192 physical cores and 384 virtual threads. That said, with CPUs up to 360 watts, no problems with general air cooling. The processor supports a 12-channel memory architecture, and there are 24 memory module slots. At maximum capacity, you would add 2 DIMMs per channel for up to 6 terabytes of memory, and that includes both CPU generations. With only 1 DIMM per channel, the system can support up to 3 terabytes of memory. Memory speed with 1 DIMM per channel is at up to 5200 megatransfers per second using 9005 series processors, or up to 4800 megatransfers per second using 9004 series CPUs. With 2 DIMMs per channel, memory speed is reduced to 4400 megatransfers and 4000 megatransfers per second, respectively. And that is mostly it for the Supermicro Hyper A Server 1115HS-TNR. At just 1U, it certainly has a lot to offer with a single AMD EPYC CPU, up to 12 hybrid drive bays, and up to 6 terabytes of memory, plus 1 or 2 GPUs. If you are interested in this platform, try IT Creations. You can click that link right there for more information or to configure one of these little gems. I also placed more targeted links in the description below. itcreations.com. Until next time, I'm Doug Stewman, and thanks for watching.